Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play UFO Aftershock. Welcome to our first After Action recording session, because as it turns out, when I tried to record this originally, there was a bit of a problem with the microphone sound, which got all screwed up. I had to replace it. Now normally I would completely replay the last session, but since I felt I made such good progress, I didn't feel like doing it again. Anyway, so here I am judging my own experience, seeing what was going on in the world, see where the cultists have made progress. They have not made any, well, not really. And as far as going for plans, we need to get the advanced weapon lab factory, weapon lab rather, and upgrade to medium armor blueprints. But of course I can't do that just yet. Need a little bit more tech for that. But we'll get there eventually, once we've finished all the basic weapons. Seeing what prerequisites we might need or want. Yeah, armor-piercing ammunition is also something we will want eventually, but for now it's not critical to get it. And that's just me explaining that medium armor blueprints will help speed it up, but is not necessary for getting the tech. Now, to decide where we want to go next. I want to make sure that I get my resources coming in again, so I'm thinking going for Riga, but I end up going for Glasgow here, owned by Psionics, so we'll be invading UFOs again. And we do indeed have a help mission this time around. Retrieve a person. Now, that does require that I leave one spot free on the squad, so who do I leave behind? In this case it'll be Durania. I really need to figure out what to nickname these people eventually. He's still in sickbay for a few hours. He can't train in the things that I want to give him. And the rest will have to wait until we're finished with the mission. Now here am I explaining about the add-ons I got for the guns in the last mission, why I have not added them. Because I haven't researched the proper technology yet for adding them to guns. In which case, in doing so, would make the guns useless to the ones wielding them. Because if you don't have the tech, you can't use them. Similarly for when you're using add-ons like the underbarrel grenade launcher. If you don't have the grenade launcher training, in whatever form you take it, you can't use that gun. It's a simple rule, but the game doesn't really explain it properly. Also, I kind of think that if you have an underbarrel grenade launcher, you don't really need that much training with it, do you? But regardless, let's go find the person we need to escort and kill some reticulans.
Copy. Relocating.
Alright. So there's no easy way into this UFO. Just the main entrance and the bottom.
On my way.
And here we're checking the psi site, which is useful again when you're dealing with reticulans, because you might be able to spot them early. In this case, I will have to wait until Scandinavia actually senses one.
There's one.
And there he is. Right, so just quickly take care of this one.
Engaging enemy.
Ready.
This is
Kiss 'em
a
goodbye.
little bit
Yes,
overkill
sir.
what I'm doing here, but oh well, why not?
I await further commands.
Negative.
And he's dead.
On
Now,
my way.
I am being a little bit wasteful with ammunition at the moment. I mean, I can easily replace the ammunition, although I probably would want another ammunition factory to make sure that I stay on top of things.
Moving out.
But I am definitely not keeping
I
proper
read.
track of how much
Awaiting
shells
instructions.
and cartridges I'm using.
Task
So in this
complete.
case, we're just quickly
Repositioning.
using the fastest moving person to find the one we need to escort. So usually in the top part of the UFO. Using the page up and page down keys to scroll quickly through the levels. Yeah, I was probably having a little bit of problem with the music.
Relocating.
And there she is. It's Psionics, it's always a she. It's level 1 Stalker.
Standing by.
Right, so here I go in a bit of a tirade about, or rant rather, not tirade, I'm not
Repositioning.
angry, about the lack of a proper stealth system in this game. Because there's apparently been some thought on having a stealth system, but I just never found a use for it.
Relocating.
Since the levels are never quite big enough,
I
and
read.
the enemies are just
Repositioning.
easier to deal with as a group with superior firepower rather than with a single agent being stealthy, or even a group of agents being stealthy, because the moment you fire one shot they immediately know where you are, because there's not really any quiet weapons. I mean, you do get silencers later, but those barely do anything. And it's a pity, really, because they did think about visual stealth, sound stealth, and psionic stealth. But none of that is really implemented in a way that is practical. Right, so just getting the group together. Want to make sure we don't get ambushed, as we tend to do. Because after all, we did use our guns, so the enemy should at least know roughly where we are. Come on, past me. Stop talking. I mean, I'd love to check what I am talking about, but I'd rather not.
Copy.
On my way.
Because for one thing, the crackling noise that I got was really, really annoying.
Moving out.
Hence why I'm not bothering you with it.
On my
Relocating.
way.
Alright. Back to the ship.
What is your wish?
And just get local psionic into the pod. And we've spotted an enemy. We are going to ignore it and just keep going.
Awaiting
Task
instructions.
accomplished.
Sweet. And Glasgow is ours. So now we make a beeline for Ireland. Although we first have to discover it, which shouldn't take too long. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how the discovery system works, because I know that adjacent provinces tend to get discovered anyway, regardless of whether the Laputa is over it. But you think the scanning thing that indicates the Laputa range also does something to improve the scanning? So now we just move slowly over to Sweden and wait for a mission. Alright, so we got our alien tech back on track. And oddly enough, we're now running out of regular tech, or low tech. Right, so now we get to check the squad to see if anyone leveled, and Veer has leveled, so let's make him a better cyborg. There, good cyborg. And you're still in his sickbay. Now I could start training him anyway, even if he is in sickbay, but I'd much rather not. Alright. So we're checking everyone if they have the entire armor set. If they can wear it. Sedania is now back to full power. Alright. Just checking what I am making. Probably gonna make some more 9mm. Nope. Checking how much I have. Now the amount of ammo described here is deceptively little, actually. You blow through that quite quickly in any mission. Now here I'm talking about the differences in ammo, I think. Yes, the flechette ammo. Never entirely sure what the purpose of that is. Machine accuracy, increasing the accuracy of the range, I suppose could be nice, but I'm never really worried about range with the M4 carbine. Oop, and sometimes the geosphere does that. Right, so we've got the HK-33. Veer is ready for action, and we finished the college in Algiers. Alright, so now we can build our aerojet propulsion labs, which is gonna cost more of a drain on our resources. But the sooner we can get our as soon as we can get the research going. I'm thinking about taking Lisbon. I'm not sure. Yes, Basni is gonna go for it. And it's just mutants. Right, let's go. Finish the school in Yekaterinburg. Which is not that, that's that, yes, go. Build some basic facilities, I think, here. Yeah, medical factory. And a basic weapon factory, because I think about 4 of each factory is probably enough to get a decent amount of production. Anything more than that is overkill, or you're trying to rush things for a specific purpose. Right now, there's not much rush. I mean, we still have 12 days until whatever it is that is coming for us is coming. Just making sure to check. And I should also keep a bit of a better eye out that my weapons are set to the right setting. Like rifles need to be set to the burst mode rather than single shot mode before each mission. Otherwise I'll just have to change that in mission and then it won't remember when we're out of it again. Anyway, so just land and go for the mutants.
What now?
It did say mutants,
Yes,
right?
sir. Done.
Copy.
Now I have to change it.
What?
Check that, check that.
Again? Here I go again.
I await further commands.
In checking snapshot and aim shot for the shotgun is pretty much the only thing I'm doing to conserve ammo.
Orders
want
and
me to do now?
instructions.
Shotguns barely need
Relocated.
to be aimed anyway, since you use them at such short ranges that aiming becomes pointless.
Task completed.
Yeah, I'm going.
Now to carefully sneak around and find
Done.
out where the enemies
Instructions.
are.
On my way.
Right, come on.
Orders,
want me to do
Commander.
now?
Moving out.
Look
Find
out.
the enemy, kill the enemy.
I read.
Right, simple shots.
Ready.
That
How the hell
path
can I
is
do that?
impossible to navigate.
What?
Attack aborted. On my
Position.
way.
Forth.
Luckily I've got enough arsenal that I can take care of
Moving
any
out.
mutants relatively easily.
On my
Reposition.
way.
Proceeding.
Although I will be surprised by them
enemy is
occasionally.
there.
See, brain men, we can see them because of the psionic abilities. As demonstrated here, brain men do have a fairly large brain, capable of immobilizing us. He has not seen us yet though.
Good to go.
So let's
Good to
get
go.
our troops in position so we
Moving
can
out.
Awaiting instructions.
kill them efficiently.
Ready.
And potentially
I
also
don't
give
see him,
experience to the person that need it the most.
Ready.
And he's dead.
What now?
On
Here I
my
go
way.
again.
Moving out.
Yeah,
Moving
yeah,
out.
I'm going.
Because I like having the group together
Well,
strategy
I'm
at the
done.
start. But that will start going be a problem
On
because
my
the
way.
enemy
Again.
does love lobbing grenades at you.
Great. Here comes trouble.
Now initially the moral men do not have grenades,
What?
or they don't
Good to
use
go.
them in time, but
Kick
they
ass.
will start doing that later
There's
on.
one.
And the moral men are really the most
to go.
difficult enemies of the mutants. The most annoying are the flatwoods.
Heads up.
See, moral men armed with a shotgun, I
Ready.
think. Though admittedly
Kiss
it's
'em
difficult to
goodbye.
tell at this range. And he swaps over to something
Again?
else. Not sure what exactly.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I see him.
But as long as we get him
Yes, sir.
unconscious, the threat is neutralized.
Good to go.
What?
Attack aborted.
Because getting mutants at close range is always a bit dangerous because of the acid attack they can sometimes do.
Yes, sir.
But we're done here. And that indeed secured Lisboa. So Iberia is now ours. Let's head back up to Scandinavia. And let's check the squad. Several levels. Right. Good. And getting closer to the perfect technician. Now, especially for the technician, the bullets for their guns tend to drain so quickly you don't lose track of it anyway. So I tend to focus on just using weapons that have the same ammo type, so I don't have to worry about making different ones, since I can only make one type, regardless of how many ordnance factories I have. Right, so here I'm discussing or thinking about what I'm making Sedania into. I think I decided on making her a medic leader. There's almost no point in giving her anything that gives her armor abilities because she can't wear anything. But she does need a level in medic before she can use a medic kit, an advanced medic kit. So training recommences. And once again I'm understuffing myself a little bit. Yeah, we are discovering territory in Egypt, or in the Egypt node rather. Even though the Laputa has barely spent any time over there, so I'm wondering how that works. Right, energy weapon factory floor plan. Such a long name for something so important. So we're still making the laser weaponry tech. And we're almost to getting the landing craft capacity increased. So let's hope the aerospace labs are working. And here we have a mission in Ireland. So let's move the Laputa over. And I'm having some difficulty clicking on the mission, but I succeed nonetheless. And here I wish I had a sniper rifle available, but unfortunately I've not managed to capture one yet because the cultists have not attacked. So regular weapons will have to do. He's still in sickbay for a while. She has a sniper rifle. Of course she has next to no ammunition for it. which is a pity. So we give her some regular ammo, just in case she runs out. And again, I do not check the ammo count for the machine gun, which I really should do regularly. I'll make a note of it to do that next time. And I don't find any real basic guns. But in most cases, once your ammo count starts to drop below 300, you really need to make sure that you don't spend too much more, or really invest in making more. Right, so it's another UFO we need to get into.